I have a very cool little project idea to share with you. I'm going to be taking this avocado pit and turning it into buttons. This makes buttons that are very strong and durable. I've read that they can even go through the washing machine. They feel almost like wooden buttons. They have this very nice rustic look to them. They can kind of range in color from darker to lighter browns. And all it takes is an avocado pit, an X-Acto knife, and something to make the little holes in the buttons. I often just use a thicker sewing needle and it works fine. So I think this is a fantastic project for making use of these things. All right, to start off, you want to split your avocado down the natural split line that runs along the center of it. You don't want to cut it on any other angle, otherwise your buttons will split down that line. So this is the best place to just cut it straight through the middle. I'm just taking off this little extra bit. Now I'm going to cut this side so that it's a little bit more even. At this stage, when they're 2 to 3 days out of the avocado, they're pretty easy to slice into. So the next step is to cut these pieces into thin slices, and you can change the size of the slice depending on how thin or thick you want your buttons to be, but keep in mind that the buttons will shrink a bit as the avocado pit dries out. So you want to make them a little bit thicker than what you intend them to turn out like. From this next piece, I'm going to cut my buttons a little bit thinner to make some smaller buttons. First, I'm going to shave off this little knobbly bit. Alright, so now that all of my slices are complete, I'm going to use the X-Acto knife to cut the buttons into the shapes and sizes that I want them to be. Let's start with this one here. As you can see, the shape of this button is quite uneven, but I'm going to fix that now. So this is the final shape that I've decided that I'm happy with. Now I'm going to carve a button that's a lot smaller. I'm also going to do an experiment and try making one button with the outer layer of the avocado pit still attached, just to see how it turns out. I now take my largest size sewing needle and use that to make holes in the buttons. It's important to use a larger needle than the one that you'll use to attach your buttons to your projects, because the size of the holes will shrink. Once all of the buttonholes are finished, set your buttons aside to dry for a couple of days. Alright, it is a few days later and my buttons have dried. I wanted to show you what happened with this one because I did a bit of an experiment and I left the outer edge untrimmed and just made a button that spanned the full diameter of the avocado pit. And this button ended up drying quite warped, so I wouldn't recommend leaving on the outer edge of the avocado when you cut out your buttons. Just be sure to trim that away. All of the ones that I had trimmed ended up drying much flatter and I think they'll work a lot better for buttons. You could leave your buttons as they are, but I'm going to finish them off by sanding them to give them a bit of a smoother, nicer finish. I'm going to be using this sandpaper block, but you can also use regular sandpaper. The avocado pit sands down really easily. I'm making sure to sand down both the front and back sides and the edges. I continue sanding down the avocado button until I'm happy with the finish. And I repeat this process with the rest of the buttons. Now that all of the buttons are sanded, I'm going to finish them off with some linseed oil. I put a small amount to coat each button. My avocado pit buttons are now complete. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this one.